who works with Matt Kuchar, is joining us now on the range. And Chris, I know you were proud of a lot of things Matt did late Sunday to win that tournament. Was there one swing in particular that sticks out for you were most proud of?
Absolutely. The second shot on 14 out of the fairway bunker. I was so proud of it because there's no margin for error on that shot. If Matt tends to make his mistake and swing too much inside out, he's either going to fat it or thin it, and neither one of those is going to work. If he thins it, he hits the trees, and he might still be there trying to get out. So that was a critical shot. A great shot ended up for him to make par on a difficult hole. If he doesn't pull that shot off, could have made a big number there.
Well, Chris, this is Billy Kratzert, and when you talk about the golf swing, there's principles, there's methods. We used to talk about the swing path. Now, are we starting to see more of the swing coaches talk about the face angle, the angle getting into the ball? Because if you'll notice, a lot of players are starting to kind of do what Matt does, exit left pretty quickly.
Yeah, Billy, I would say that when you're talking about face angle, you could talk about the face relative to being square, open, or closed, or you could also talk about the angle of attack. And most good players out here tend to swing too much inside out. The secret to golf, in my opinion, is to swing from inside to inside. Most of the players out here have figured out how to deliver the club from the inside. A lot of them struggle on getting it to return to the inside. You'll see a lot of players, and I think TrackMan is what's turning people onto this. They're starting to understand that a ball that goes left for a good player is actually a club face that is closed relative to the direction of the swing. Too often, though, when we see that ball start left, we think we're over the top and pulling it. I don't know very many tour players that come over the top and slice the ball. I know a lot of bankers that come over the top and slice the ball, but your good player swings too much inside out, and he hooks. By swinging more to the left or more back to the inside, he actually can get rid of that ball going left, because that ball going left is because the club is actually traveling away from him during the hit, and it's just putting that kind of right to left side spin on the ball.
Chris, we're watching the video of you working with Matt, and one of the things that he said that a lot of people went, wow, he said that when it came to it clicking, it literally happened within about 5 or 6 golf balls. Is that accurate?
Well, I wish that would happen with everybody, but it always helps to have a great athlete like Matt Kuchar. But I honestly believe if I do my job and I can pinpoint the weak link of the golf swing, and I tell him what to do, and he's able to implement that change, I honestly believe the golf ball should fly better right now, and I also think it should be more repetitive right now. I think too often we overcomplicate the game of golf. When you're off in a golf swing, you're either coming into the ball on too steep of an angle, your airplane is going to crash into the ground, or you're coming in on too sweepy, too shallow of an angle, and your golf club's going to bottom out before you get to the ball. Matt's mistake is obviously the latter, not the former, to where Matt, we're always trying to steepen up Matt's swing. We're always trying to get him to swing more back to the inside. So by getting him to swing more to the left, we steepened up his angle of attack, which got him to hit the ball solidly immediately.
Hey, Chris, Charlie Reimer here. We're looking at some video of you and Matt working on the range earlier this week. I want to ask you, when we being golf announcers, Matt Kuchar's backswing as being very flat. I understand you get a little bristly over that. Tell us why you don't think Matt Kuchar has a flat backswing.
Well, I can certainly understand why people view it as flat. The arms and the club definitely work more around than what you typically see out here. What is steep about Matt's swing is if you cut off his arms and club and focused on the body and how bent over the spine was, you'd see how steep the body is. But a lot of people think that we flattened his swing to make him a better player. We actually steepened it, not the backswing, but we steepened the downswing. The downswing used to go too much inside out, and it was too sweepy, and he pushed and hooked too much. By steepening it, I just mean that by swinging more to the left, we got him to hit more down on the ball rather than sweeping the ball so much.
We're talking with Chris O'Connell, swing instructor for Matt Kuchar. And when it comes to the idea, Chris, of total reconstruction, and people will say, wow, this is total reconstruction. He bottomed out, made $30,000 on the PGA Tour in 2006. Is that accurate, or is that overstating what you've done?
I think that's overstating. I can certainly understand that his swing doesn't look anything like when he came to me. But I view his swing, I do not believe in swing overhauls. I do not believe in getting worse before you get better, especially the guys out here. You're talking about the best players in the world out here. They don't have 12 things wrong with their swing. They have one thing wrong with their swing. And if you can identify where that swing is going awry, you can correct it and they can get back to playing good golf right away. I look at it as more of refining. And I just continually am looking at Matt Kuchar's swing and where is the weak link? Where is the link that's not allowing him to hit the ball solid? And where is the link that's not allowing him to do it on a repetitive basis? All these guys out here hit great golf shots. What it comes down to, though, is who are the guys that do it repetitively? And who are the guys that do it under the most pressure on a Sunday in the final group? So I'm always trying to challenge Matt to see if we can get this better. Yesterday, Matt, we had quite a session grinding 2 days after he just won the Players' Championship. I was kind of thinking we might just hang out and celebrate a little bit, but he actually felt like he had some chance to get better. He played great, but he felt like he had a few loose ones. And Matt's mistake when he's off, he gets going too much inside out. And you guys might have seen us working on the range where Matt's left arm will actually swing too much away from him, and I was holding a club trying to get his left arm to return to the same place that it started. See, when you get swinging the left arm away from you, the golf club's going away from you and you have pushes and hooks. And if you go back and look, every miss that Matt had was either a push or a hook. So we're trying to get that left arm to come back where it started so we can get him to swing end to end. Now, that's not a cure-all for everybody. If you slice the ball, swinging your left arm into you is going to make you slice worse. So if you slice, go ahead and let your left arm swing away from you. That'll help you to draw.
Chris, I know how proud you are of Matt. There's nothing better than collective achievement. I know you will get that celebration at some point for sure with Matt. Thanks so much for taking the time with us on the range.
All right. Thanks, guys. Love the show.